Have you ever felt lost amidst the noise of the world? It seems that solitude, often feared, is the key you've been looking for. In this video, we will explore how moments of solitude can be exactly what your soul needs to reconnect, heal, and awaken spiritually. You'll discover why this time for yourself is not just necessary, but essential for your self-development. Imagine transforming that feeling of emptiness into a powerful tool for self-knowledge. That's what we're going to uncover today. By watching, you will understand how solitude can serve as a direct path to your inner self, helping to protect and recover your spiritual energy. We will talk about how solitude can become your best ally, allowing you to flourish and connect with the divine within you. If you've ever wondered why you need these alone moments or how they can change your life, you're in the right place. So stay with me, because what we're going to share here might be the turning point you've been searching for. Get ready to dive into profound and transformative knowledge. Are you ready to discover the power that lies in your own company? Let's go together on this journey of self-discovery and spiritual awakening. Feeling alone on the spiritual journey is natural, and in fact, it's a key piece in this path of self-knowledge. Solitude, contrary to what many think, is not about being isolated or disconnected from the world, but rather about a deeper connection with yourself. Imagine solitude as an intimate retreat, where instead of searching outside, you start looking within. It is in this inner silence that true peace is found. Meditation, for example, is a practice that can transform that feeling of emptiness into an opportunity to explore who we really are. By learning to appreciate your own company, you not only start enjoying moments of inner joy and peace, but also understand that happiness is not necessarily tied to the company of others. When we are alone, we are forced to face our deepest thoughts, the ones we often avoid when we are surrounded by distractions. This introspection, though challenging, is essential for spiritual awakening. It's like a cleansing of the soul, where every negative feeling can be transformed into something positive. Imagine yourself on a deserted beach, where the sound of the waves helps to clear your mind. Solitude acts the same way, providing a space to reflect and reorganize your life away from external interferences. This phase is crucial for those seeking evolution, as it is in this moment that the masks fall and the true self begins to emerge. And it is in this scenario of voluntary isolation that many people begin to realize that true transformation does not come from outside, but from within. When solitude is embraced, it becomes possible to hear the inner voice that is often drowned out by the noise of the world around. It is important to emphasize that solitude is not a permanent condition, but rather a temporary tool for personal growth. It's like a seed that needs to be planted in the dark to then bloom in the sunlight. This phase of introspection allows one to recognize the value of being with oneself, preparing the ground for a deeper connection with the next topic: personal transformation that arises through isolation. Isolation, often seen with apprehension, can be a powerful catalyst for personal transformation. Imagine a butterfly inside its cocoon. It is in that enclosed space, away from external glances, that it transforms. Similarly, isolation creates an environment where you can look inward and really question your own beliefs, many of them shaped by external influences. It is in this process that self-knowledge intensifies, because without outside distractions, it is possible to identify behavior patterns, repressed emotions, and the inner voices that often sabotage us. In this space of introspection, there is a unique opportunity to confront the parts of yourself that are not always pleasant. Aspects like envy, anger, or possessiveness may surface, but instead of seeing them as enemies, isolation allows you to face them as teachers. It's an invitation to transmute these negative characteristics into qualities that promote self-development, such as love, compassion, and calmness. A practical example would be setting aside time daily to reflect on the day's emotions, perhaps through journaling or guided meditation. Over time, this helps to notice patterns, identify emotional triggers, and respond more consciously and balanced. Moreover, isolation is not just an exercise in identification, but also in liberation. Often, we carry limiting beliefs that were imposed by others, family, society, friends. During isolation, these beliefs can be questioned and reevaluated. It is an opportunity to rewrite your own story, to redefine yourself without the weight of others' expectations. True freedom arises when you allow this internal reevaluation, when you decide to live according to your own truths and not those of others. And it is here that isolation becomes more than just a phase, but a powerful tool of transformation, paving the way for the recovery and protection of spiritual energy. Our next topic. On the journey of isolation, there is a benefit that goes beyond mere introspection: the recovery of spiritual energy. In our daily lives, we are constantly exposed to various influences that drain our energy, be it toxic people, negative environments, or even stressful situations. Isolation, then, presents itself as an opportunity to distance yourself from these influences and focus on rebuilding your own energy. Think of spiritual energy as a battery. It needs to be recharged regularly, and isolation offers the necessary space for this recharging. The first step in this recovery process is learning to recognize where we are wasting our energy. Often, we get involved in unnecessary arguments, worry excessively about others' opinions, or try to control situations that are beyond our reach. Isolation helps to cut these negative energetic ties, allowing a person to reclaim their personal power. Practices such as meditation, the use of crystals, or even simple self-care rituals can be extremely effective in this regard. These activities not only help protect spiritual energy, but also create a shield against future drains. Protecting your own energy is like building a fortress around your spiritual well-being. It is an act of self-defense that, paradoxically, is carried out through peace and quiet. By rescuing and preserving this energy, you become more powerful, more centered, and able to face life's challenges with serenity and clarity. And it is this energetic recovery that prepares the ground for the next step, using isolation as an instrument of deep healing and transformation, which is the focus of the next topic. Isolation, often seen as a challenge, can be a true gift when it comes to personal healing and transformation. This time away from external distractions is an opportunity given by the universe to revisit traumas, reframe thought patterns, and create new perspectives. Imagine isolation as an internal retreat, where old wounds finally have the chance to heal. During this solitary journey, it is possible to confront those memories we have avoided for so long, allowing the chains of the past that still bind us to dissolve. A powerful aspect of isolation is the chance to reshape our worldview. When we are alone, we can start questioning the beliefs we took as absolute truths. It is in this space that the healing process intensifies. By changing the way we see our experiences, we also change the way we live. This may involve practices such as therapeutic writing, where all unexpressed emotions are put on paper, or the visualization of a desired future, helping to shape new beliefs and expectations. This transformation, although uncomfortable, is like a remodeling of the self, necessary to achieve the desired future and connect with the true self. The healing phase through isolation also invites us to let go of what no longer serves us. Often, we carry grievances, resentments, or fears that no longer have a place in our new version. Isolation creates a safe environment to recognize these burdens and consciously choose to let them go. Thus, upon emerging from this period of reflection, a person becomes lighter, more connected with themselves, and more prepared to live a life aligned with their true purpose. And it is this connection with the inner self and the divine that we will explore in the next topic, where solitude ceases to be seen as a necessity and transforms into a blessing. The true connection that many seek outside is within themselves. The journey of being alone is, in essence, an approach to the divine, to the universe, and above all, to oneself. It is in this moment of solitude that one discovers an inexhaustible source of inner peace and wisdom. Imagine solitude as a portal, a passage that leads directly to the center of your being, where the truth of who you are resides. It is there that you find the answers you were looking for, and realize that external validation becomes unnecessary because everything you need is already within you. This time alone is an invitation to dive deeply into your essence, to listen to that subtle voice that has always been there, but rarely had the chance to be heard. By discovering this inner connection, a person begins to manifest their desires more easily, finds unconditional love, and frees themselves from pains that once seemed insurmountable. It's a return home, but not a physical home. It's a state of being. Practices such as meditation, prayer, or even simple moments of contemplation in nature can strengthen this connection, making each day an opportunity to align more deeply with your purpose. And it is in this space of connection that emotional self-sufficiency blooms. Solitude stops being seen as something to fear and starts being celebrated as a key to spiritual awakening. It's not just about feeling good alone, but understanding that this solitude is a blessing, an opportunity to reconnect with the divine that resides within each one of us. By achieving this connection, an individual becomes capable of navigating life with quiet confidence, knowing that they possess all the necessary tools to create a fulfilling and aligned existence. And this journey of connecting with oneself is just the beginning of a path of self-discovery and spiritual expansion, which unfolds continuously, leading to ever greater levels of consciousness and fulfillment. We have reached the end of this journey about the importance of solitude in your spiritual evolution. But this is just the beginning for you to apply all this knowledge in your life. Think about all the times you avoided being alone, and now see how this time with yourself can be transformative. How about starting to practice? How about setting aside a few minutes of your day to meditate, reflect, or simply be silent? Try it and notice how your energy changes, how you feel more connected and at peace. And now, I want to hear from you. What challenges you the most in this process of being alone? What are the barriers you face in your self-discovery journey? Leave a comment. Let's talk about it. And remember, true transformation begins when you decide to take the first step. So don't put it off. If you enjoyed this content and want to keep exploring these topics, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any new videos. That way, you can keep learning and growing along with our community. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video.